Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigil here, welcome back to our video. Advent of Chaos is back after 1 day break for some reason. I was like, oh, soul raids, let's go! I take a look at those bosses. Oh, what did this Catwoman do? Oh, it's that Catwoman. The Chaos tagging Catwoman. First of all, we're gonna take some percentage hull damage here. Deathstroke North Snuggle at level 7. And Parkgirl mainly holding my passive stat artifact, also giving me a power bar discount, and we should get her killed as soon as possible so we don't constantly get tagged in and out. Ideally. I mean, I can use specials, there's nothing stopping me. I'm doing that before Parkgirl gets tagged in. Okay, so can you get killed real quick? That's relatively quick, I guess. And she might die to that special one. Oh, it's special 2, even better. Now it's just me and her. I mean, Deathstroke and her. Base Deathstroke is gonna be no problem here, but not sure how well the clones will do. Okay, we're done. There's no more percentage hull damage to be done. I would like her to use super move, but I don't think she'll ever get to that because she likes jump attacking, so I might just let her kill me. That's not good, because if she kills me here, she's... Okay, that's a good stacking for the clone. If she starts a combo on you and kills you in the middle of the combo, there's a very high chance she will do a special to the clone as soon as he gets tagged in. And there I was a bit unlucky. I was short on power by a very small amount. I could have done another second special with the clone. I'm actually gonna back off here. I don't want to die yet. I guess I can heal myself a bit like this. Yeah, still not ideal, because I would have wanted the last clone to be in the last minute, so it has a bit more power generation. Oh, she backed off. My bad. Unfortunate. Well, this went well enough. No point in fighting with Deathstroke, I guess. He's not doing any more percentage damage. And he's got no gears. He's not gonna do any damage. So that was the first fight against Chaos tagging Catwoman. Let's move on. I'm gonna try my chances with this team. This is very luck reliant in this fight. I'm gonna have our passive set artifact here, the Chakra at level 6 on EPI. Raven's gonna have Puppet, because Puppet is quite useful in Chaos second fights, because you're gonna benefit from specials disabled, and you're gonna benefit from blind effects, so that can lead to some pretty great results. And then we're gonna have Harley here with level 7 Dark Mallow cards. Honestly, all we need to get is 5 Raven Darkness stacks into a Harley tag, and then this fight is over, but that is asking for a lot already. Is you need to get the lucky Raven into something else into Raven tagging. And it really sucks to have 3 characters alive in a Chaos tagging fight, because I've had points where I was like, can we get Raven tagged in? And it would just cycle between the other 2 characters like a lot of times. Raven would get tagged in like 1 minute later compared to her last tag in. Yeah, here we're just relying on luck. If I get Raven tagged in after EPI, we're good. If not, it's bad. But definitely taking advantage of these specials disabled. Okay, that's great. That's amazing. If I could get the Harley tag in now, this would be absolutely insane. Harley, come on. Come on, Harley. Come on, Harley. Let's go. Let's go. He's got blind, so I don't care. Come on, we need to get the stun off. I don't have enough power. Come on, do we have time of the tagging? Please don't tag my Harley out. Okay, that's good enough. And Harley didn't even die to super move, that's lucky. But looks like we're gonna need another tagging from Harley. So yeah, I would really appreciate if you get some hits in to kill Harley a bit. Okay, that's some killing, not a lot, but my bad there. And yeah, it triggered Puppet to the stun from Harley, which was pretty funny. We got our special disabled. We should apply blind. Yeah, that's great. No Harley tagging, but it's okay. We got plenty of time for that. Okay, I already got tagged in. Not the best time for it, but it might be enough on 2 darkness stacks. Oh, it was not enough. And that's an EPI tag in, which is bad. It's not helping me out with anything. It's okay, we still got time. Let's set up a stun here. Okay, Raven tagging. That's good. What was that? She like walked to me and then went into a special animation. Whatever, you're dead. Few darkness stacks with damage against target active will definitely do the job here. Let's go. This was a bit better than I was expecting. But I'm very glad I used percentage hull damage first, because with how this fight was gonna go, it would have left me in a very awkward position where she had like something like, I don't know, 500 mil health by the end of the fight. If we got throughout all the entire fight, and then that would have been very uncomfortable to clear. So yeah, whenever there's chaos tagging, you might want to use percentage hull damage. Okay, we got King here with our Snowglobe at level 7. We got Black Adam with level 5 chakra and Dr. Fate level 6 chakra. My chakras are in a very awkward place, and you might be able to see that in the more recent stories. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going all the way in with the artifact at max level. And to be fair, most of the other artifacts that came after the soul rates are good, except for the one in the Robbing King soul rates. But there's another reason why I'm not upgrading 2 artifacts at the same time. So back when there was only Dawn of Apocalypse, Advent of Chaos, and Rise of Krypton, there were not that many artifacts you could use for supporting purposes. Like the Fate Win side of things players did have some, but generally speaking you didn't really care whatever was in your supporting characters, so you just upgraded 2 artifacts at the same time from that specific soul rates. Because that way you would get more passive stats earlier. But now we got puppets. We got Dormello cards, we got God Killer, we got a lot of things that can serve as a supporting artifact on your support characters. So it's no longer really worth it to upgrade 2 artifacts at the same time. Yeah, just thought I would do a little bit of explaining in regards to that. Because people might be wondering, why did you do that previously and you're not doing that anymore? What should we do? Just upgrade 1 artifact to the max, because you're most likely gonna want something that's not giving you passive stats on your support slots. But back then there were not many options, so nobody cared. Everybody just wanted higher passive stats. But yeah, so far I got lucky with this fight. And I got lucky again when he tried to back off and we caught him. But yeah, I haven't played King with North Snowglobe in quite a while, because I've been using him with Raven and Twinblade. So this is kind of a breath of fresh air. I'm not sure if I have one more special to do with the clone. So we're gonna do it anyway, just to be sure. Okay, we did, and that was definitely the last one that needed to be done. Oh, come on, buddy, you're garbage. You can't kill me with a special. Okay, this is good. One more with this clone. This is to an extent the textbook perfect King with North Snowglobe fights. It literally can't go better than this. And even gonna get a high combo super move at the end with that is a whopping additional most likely. Let's predict this. Oh, what? He combo interrupted my ass. What was that? What was that? I did 1.6 mil because I didn't have any combo, but yeah, it doesn't matter. The percentage hull damage was on points. This went really well. Okay, so here we have Battle Flaps with level 6 chakra. Brainiac with level 5 chakra and Zatanna with puppets. I'm just gonna do percentage hull damage to this man as well. That's the way I deal the most damage when it's 2 billion health fights and I'm on the secondary counts. And Brainiac is just there to buff them a bit, because I'm most likely gonna switch to Puppet Zatanna gameplay as we get into the second half of the fight. This man is able special 1 and healing. I don't really care too much about that in this fight. Sucks a bit that I'm not gonna get free special 1s from Zatanna. Might as well super move here to get transformed. Yeah, I can tank this. What sucks is that I lost the combo before managing to do a special, because that would have given me extra crisis energy. My bad there. But no rush. Zatanna's got plenty of time to do her percentage hull damage. Just make sure we get everything done with Battle Flaps first. Yeah, that was a big chunk of damage I would have missed if I hadn't taken back in. We got the burning from puppets. A free third special, which is nice. And a free special 1, which is useless. Again, I don't really look forward to trigger. I mean, I'm looking forward to triggering puppet, but it's not mandatory. It's fine. So many free special 2s in a row. I thought I triggered puppets. Bro, chill. Okay, I thought it was bugged for a second, but yeah, we got the cost of the special 2 again. Yeah, you can't really trigger puppets reliably until they put the damage against target in there. Because the only way to do that is to go all the way through all the negative effects and get 2 damage against target active at all times, and that's like the last negative effect that gets applied. So it's definitely a bit rough. But I did the percentage hull damage, I'm content with this. And yeah, we triggered Puppet for a second there, guys, for a split seconds. Yeah, that's gonna be as far as this goes, and it went well. I'm happy with how this went. And we're gonna see how much Batman the Drowned can do here. Okay, so here we have Batman the Drowned with level 7 Dark Metal cards. This man with level 6 Chakra, and I'm actually gonna switch Classic Wonderman, because since we're using Dark Metal cards, there's not much of a point in Classic Wonderman. And yeah, this is a situation where I could definitely use Girl of Steel Supergirl on the secondary count, but I don't have her yet. Well, to be fair, not that I made too much active effort towards getting her, even though I probably should. But Red Hood is gonna be fine. Because Conjurement doesn't give me any more crit damage, because we already capped it at 500% with Dark Metal cards. Let's see how much we can do here. Okay, 6.3 before the keeper move, that's fine. Wait, what? How did we get so many 8.3s? What's exactly fluctuating there? Are those the lethal hits I'm getting? That's quite an increase for only hitting lethals. Okay, so I wanna first get into final form before I use super move. Okay, we got that, and we're gonna be at 9.5 towards 11.4. Are those really the lethals? Whenever it hits both crit and lethal? That go all the way up to 11 mil? That's quite the worthwhile damage increase. Can't really explain any other way. Okay, that's active again. Gonna attack Redwood here. Extend the duration of the fights. And gonna push him all the way back to the corner. And hopefully we'll also get the Dark Metal cards reset on the corner by the time I activate the passive again. Oh, my bad, though. I managed to block and combo and chopped after, but I was like on the God Killer gameplay mindset for a second there. Yeah, I think we're definitely killing this, man. Yeah, we're definitely killing him. Like, Batman the Drowned kind of benefits a lot from what I did with the artifacts here. Though, again, you shouldn't do that, because she doesn't really care about the supporting character artifacts unless you're using her, of course, with Robin King. And you have Puppet on Robin King, but at that point, there's almost no way you're not doing 2 billion damage, kinda regardless. Okay, we got this. With 30 seconds left, Redwood was useless. Exactly 30 seconds left. Exactly how much he extended by. But you might be like, oh, Sigvald, he would have survived with like 1 HP on the last seconds. But no, because I tagged in Redwood and that lost a bit of damage because I removed myself from the Dark Metal cards. So Redwood was a bit pointless there. But we got one more fight, so let's get to that. Okay, so here we have Lord Joker with level 7 puppet. Rod with level 6 chakra. And then Robin with level 5 chakra. Oh, though it's gonna be a bit rough to trigger the Puppet because we can disable specials. Though I think Puppet might bypass that modifier and can still disable specials. It should be still very possible to trigger Puppet. Might be a bit harder. Especially if we miss the burn on the first special, it will be a lot harder actually. Okay, 2 specials, no negative effects so far. That's a great start. Finally got a negative effect, and now we're gonna miss one guaranteed because it's the tagged out disabled that no longer exists. And I still didn't get the infinite power because we also missed the goddamn damage against target. Now we got the burning. Yeah, patience solves everything, guys. We eventually activated puppets, and I lost it. Right, are you for real? I was depending so much on the fast attack disabled. Can I even keep infinite power without tag out this without fast attack hits disabled? Like, come on, come on. I surely don't have to do special 1 from time to time just to make sure that's I still have infinite power. That would suck. Okay, I think we're fine. Let's do super move too. Like, I can clearly see the blinds, the burning. There has to be one more negative effect in there, which is the damage against target, most likely. So that burning is not... Oh, it got refreshed. No longer worried about it. The blind got refreshed too. Okay, we got him in the corner. This is a long-ass map. We just spam this. Yeah, I can't disable his specials. I think whenever I had Puppet and I actually disabled the enemy special, it was more of a case of the boss modifier not working in general, rather than not working against Puppets. Not sure how well this is gonna do, because it definitely had a rough start. I proceed to not lose any power, but it's kind of easy to do as long as you keep the attack reduction, defense reduction active from your basic hits. Yeah, that's gonna be as far as the Batman Ninja team goes, and it's gonna be a total of... Oh, almost 300 mil. Not too bad, not too bad, and it's definitely in range of me doing the same thing tomorrow and actually killing him. So that's it for the secondary account. Not bad progress, not bad progress. Let's move on. Back on the main account, we're gonna have Robin King with level 10 puppets, Batman John level 10 Gat Killer, and then we're gonna have this man with level 10 Trigon Staff. Might as well show it because people are gonna ask about it anyway. This is basically one of the strongest artifacts in the game for Arena. But it's useless for raids and soul raids, but it gives me a lot of passive stats, so that's the only use that it's gonna have here, just for the passive stats. Let me double check if it's the right Gat Killer on Batman the Drowned. Yep, it's the good one. Okay, let's get going. This is the highest amount of passive stats that this team can get to. I mean, not really, because Puppet doesn't give me any passive stats, and let's say I could have gotten more in... This is Magic Soul Raids, with 2 level 10 Puppets or something like that. But this is the highest this team is gonna get in any Soul Raid that's not This is Magic. By the way, I should not... I mean... I don't have to combo and drop him. Might as well do some percentage shell damage, though I don't think it's gonna be needed here. Might as well super move. He's gonna do no damage, he's a tier 1 boss. Now let's get back into final form. Yeah, not gonna try and do percentage shell damage anymore. It's kind of pointless. Spamming the special one to get more damage against target active. Alright, this man is crit immune. So just don't jump into fights, but the Batman Drown team counters it. Specifically one of Robin King's passives. Yeah, that's gonna be it for my boy Green Arrow. He definitely did not have a great time here. Okay, let's move on to the next fight. Okay, so here we have Harley, Dark Malcards, level 10. We get Predator Batman with level 10 Puppets, and we get EPI with level 10 Trigon Staff versus White Canary. I know she disables gears for tech characters, so I don't really care about that, because Predator Batman is not gonna need his gears for this. The only thing he needs gears in this team setup for is tanking super move, and since this is a tier 1 boss, we should not have any trouble with that. But I'm gonna rush towards getting super move with Harley first of all. As usual. Okay. Now EPI tagging into Predator Batman afterwards. We should one-shot this in theory, unless it goes terribly wrong and I literally miss all the damage against target negative effect. Though I can't miss them anymore! I have a level 10 puppet, I have a guarantee to hit the damage against targets. Yeah, never mind, actually. We're not relying on luck anymore, boys. Yeah, tank the super move, whatever. I just don't want to worry about that throughout the rest of the fight. There we go, damage against my guaranteed damage against target trigger. We did lose a lot of damage because of how long this map is, because it took me ages to get back to the corner, to be constantly sitting on Dark Mallow cards. That was gonna be a mess, and we make sure that we get the damage against target applied. I mean, it's a miss because the negative effect is missing, like the tag out disabled. That's why I'm calling it a guaranteed miss. Okay, we're 2 negative effects away from damage against target. We got that again. Yeah, I think I got this. But it was actually a lot closer than I was expecting. There we go, that's a clean one-shot of boss White Canary. But again, a lot closer than I was expecting. Maybe I should switch my setup a little bit. Gonna use Batman Ninja Grodd with Brainiac here. Puppet on Grodd at level 10. Not Puppet, Beta Club on Grodd at level 10. Puppet at level 10 on Brainiac. And then we're also gonna have a level 10 Trigon Staff on Robin. So yeah, let's get going. It'll take a long time to push this man to the corner, so I'm not even gonna attempt to. I'm gonna go for 5 special ones each tagging actually, because 5 is going to do a full cycle and guarantee I always have the damage against target active. We're not missing much of Beta Club activation, because I was doing 4 before to make sure that Beta Club is actually active at all times. But we're gonna miss like 1 second or 2 seconds of Beta Club active time, so it's not too bad. Okay, do super move, I don't care. I mean, I do care a bit because he dislodged his ass from the corner again. But yeah, 30 mil is definitely good. Okay, guard back in. That value is fine, I don't feel the need to reset it. And yeah, I think that's gonna be the last tag in. Brainiac is gonna finish this just fine. There we go, that's a one-shot of Black Lightning. Doing pretty damn well on this on the main account so far. I'm gonna try to one-shot here with Mr. Freeze without using Zatanna Puppet or anything. So I'm gonna use Classic Wonderman with level 10 Trigon Staff, Girdle of Steel Super Girl with level 10 Sword of Salvation, and Mr. Freeze is gonna have Beta Club. They've actually added some lethal chance on my Mr. Freeze because it works kind of well with Beta Club. And also I do have some lethal damage on the Beta Club, which is definitely gonna be helpful here. So let's see how that goes. I really should add some lethal to a lot of my characters, because lethal doesn't really have a direct modifier increase, like you can put crit damage on other stuff, but you can put it on the 7 talents, or you can put it on the artifacts. Sadly, it's not a mechanic that's interacted with a lot. Because boy, artifact reforges are not easy to find. So to be fair, to be completely fair and transparent, I did get quite a few from deep passes, like not the ones I bought necessarily, but the free ones. They do give you a bit, they gave me a bit during the events, but throughout 1 year where they've started to introduce the artifact gear slots for the like free-to-play side of things, throughout 1 year of kind of grinding that somewhat, I still not have gotten more than I've got from buying them once in a bundle. That had some artifacts. I think it was... I think I got it when it was actually insanely good, because they nerfed that pack later on. But I think I got one artifact from each soul rates. And on top of that, I got like 100 green artifact reforges. So yet again, that has been nerfed. Bro, it's not good that we're... It's not a good synergy between those two guys here. Because I want to power steal with my Sword of Salvation, right? But my boy Mr. Freeze is constantly stopping this man from power generating. Yeah, this actually sucked. This so far sucked a lot. How much Beta Club dot damage do I do? Okay, 23 mil, that's good, but it's taking me ages to like get to this point. 25. That is really good damage from Mr. Freeze. That would definitely one-shot if we could get to that value a bit earlier. Yeah, 26. 26, 25. This is a good Beta Club value. This is what you're looking for. Yeah, I'm not gonna do super move. It's only a 4-star Mr. Freeze. Super move doesn't do that much for me. And what it would do is push me all the way to the middle, and I would have to push this man all the way to this corner. And we're not doing that. Definitely not doing that, but I think there's definitely a better way I could play this. So I don't get crippled so much by the reduced power generation. So this is rich people problem, because most people are not gonna have the sort of salvation to use here. I mean, you're also not gonna have Beta Club, so I guess that's irrelevant. Yeah, this team is working very well together, but at the same time not really working well together. It's kind of hard to figure out the most optimal way of doing this, but I guess I'm gonna keep trying. Like, the peak performance of this team is great, but it takes too long to get there, so I'm gonna try and see how I can shorten that thing. Can I use Blue Beetle here with Beta Club? Zatanna with Puppet, and Black Adam with Dragon Staff at level 10. The good thing about this team is that it's gonna get Zatanna into infinite power almost instantly. As we got 2 negative effects from Black Adam, 2 negative effects from Beta Club. All she needs to do is use a special, which is gonna apply the guaranteed burning. The problem with this team, I always see the problem with this team. Then why are you using that team Sigvold if there's problems with it? Well, there's problems with every goddamn team to an extent, and that's the fun of it, working around them. I lost infinite power. My bad there. Yeah, that's not the problem with this team. That was my bad for losing infinite power. But yeah, the problem is Blue Beetle's gonna get his damage buff by constantly hitting the enemy in this kind of team, and this kind of gameplay does not really promote constantly hitting the enemy. We're gonna see how this goes. Let's do 5 of these with Zatanna. Might as well do this with Blue Beetle, because it gives me 1 fast attack it, so I stack my damage buff a bit faster. And I managed to lose infinite power. Yeah, I stayed too much in the fight with Blue Beetle. Black Adam is gonna put me back in infinite power. Zatanna was still quite far from maxing out her damage buffs, so now we should see a pretty good damage increase, question mark? Or not. It's really hard to find the balance between constantly tagging Zatanna and getting Blue Beetle the damage buff from his attacks. So he's almost at max buff, though yet again kind of a problem as we had with Mr. Freeze. We're gonna get this into peak performance, right? But it's gonna take a bit too long. Oh, this was something more like for fun. This is not an optimal team for Blue Beetle. Okay, whatever, I don't care about that. There we go, that's a cleanup. But it did not go too well, to be fair here. And we do have one more fight. Okay, so we got Constantine here with Twin Blade at level 7, Raven with Sword of Salvation at level 10, and Swamp Thing with Dragon Staff at level 10. Like, a normal person would just use King here, but I'm gonna regret my choices most likely and use Constantine. We might as well see how that goes. Not even sure if it's worth doing the Constantine super move, because yeah, he steals from some attack from the enemy boss, but it's not gonna be a lot of attack. It's just a tier 1 boss. I might as well do this to apply the curse mark on him. Yeah, Constantine is gonna deal a ton of damage after we get the enemy to the point of health where Constantine does a lot of damage. Until that point, it's gonna do no damage. That's kind of the problem we're dealing with here. I guess I could go for a super move. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, I actually might have the passive stats to just power through this. That was a close darkness reset. A bit too close for comfort. Okay, I might as well do super move here. Why not? If I don't kill this, somebody's gonna be in the comments, Sigval didn't do super move. You missed a lot of damage by not doing that. Okay, the damage on Constantine is starting to look pretty good, actually. Yeah, I think we're at that point with passive stats. because that's pretty much what you need to make this work. Where the Raven plus Twinblade Constantine is gonna deal a decent chunk of damage at the start to the point where you can get the enemy low enough so Constantine kind of activates his actual passive. That deals more damage the lower on health the enemy is. But I pretty much have to brute force my way until that point with next to no buffs from Constantine's passive, but looks like we do have the passive sets to do that. Again, this is not an amazing feat from Constantine. King can do this, and King is a lot easier to get in gear up than Constantine. But it works. Okay, that's gonna be the last fight of this video. Thanks so much for watching, but hold on a second because we got some rewards to take a look at. Wow, I got Silver Bench and Amulet of Tech. I mean, this would not be a terrible drop for a new player. Silver Bench is pretty good, but yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye!